Hello. In this video, I'd just like to talk briefly about designing once for iOS, Android, and Web Reader. Let's say that you have decided to make an app for iOS for the Google Play and Amazon store, which is Android, and also want to make a Web Reader HTML file that you will host on your website for a new app you are building using the Aquafadas platform. It is important for you to note which enrichments are supported on those output formats before you start designing, if you only want to design once as of the date this video was made. You can find a listing of compatible enrichments in the documentation section of our website. Simply scroll to the bottom of the first page on aquafadas.com and click on Documentation. You will find the features availability for iOS, Android, and Web Reader PDF here. When we entered the digital publishing arena, our first focus was on iOS, and we have created many engaging enrichments over time for this platform since we began. Next was Android, and though Android has matured, all enrichments in the AVE interactivity panel are not fully supported. And most recently, we have launched WebReader HTML5 as an output format. At this time, all enrichments in the AVE interactivity panel are not yet supported for this format either. Of course, we are striving for the date in which we have 100% compatibility across all platforms. But until all that development has been done, you should design to the newest output format. What this means is that if you start designing and testing for WebReader first, then Android, and lastly iOS, you will only have to design once because you will only be able to use the interactivities supported in WebReader. Conversely, if you began your testing with iOS, then test in Android, and then in WebReader, you will find yourself trying to make 3 different projects, and it will increase the amount of time you are putting into each project. However, if you do have the time, there are many customers who realize the limitations of each output platform and do design 3 different experiences for all the different platforms. It is up to you to choose which path you follow as you design, but the easiest path for designing and testing one file is to create the WebReader file first, then test on Android, and then on iOS. Thanks for watching.